So this video is going to be a bit different. I'm going to explain how we find our gaps in the market to come up with video ideas. As you know, coming up with video ideas is like the #1 priority for success on your channel. And I just want to show you in real time how I come up with ideas. First, going to start with what tools we use and then provide you context on how I use these tools. 1 of 10. It's the free version. We have the paid version and I'll explain how we use that, but the free version is very helpful. So what you go and do is you add it to your Chrome and then you see you have it here. The second one you need is VidIQ. Another one that you can use a free version for is TubeBuddy, and then we use the keyword explorer for that. What I'm going to explain to you is it's not just a video idea that I'm after, it's the format. Because one video idea is great, but if you can find a format, a style of videos that you can continuously make, you will come up with so many video ideas and you never run out actually on what to do. And as you saw just now, what I did, this is part of the 1 of 10. I'm going to a channel and first of all, I see these numbers here, which are the multipliers of the average last 10 videos on that channel. Unfortunately, it only works if you're going to their actual video page and then latest. Then it's the best use of this. And what you do then for each channel, and I'll show you, is you go click on descending. And then the difference between that and most popular, it will look for the most recent ones. Now this channel is very young, so it's not a good example. But if I go latest, descending, then I find the best performing videos in recent times. So even here in the last 3 weeks, this is a high multiplier. This is a good indicator already to find. So this is the first step in like, okay, which are your niche competitors, let's say. And so in this case, it could be life advice, it could be whatever advice. You can look at what his best performing videos are. If I go to this guide where I initially found the format of, so I go to this guy's channel, I go to videos, latest, and you see like not all of his videos are performing well. And if you go to most popular, we can find some really good ones. He's been on the channel also actually not too long. So again, latest, descending. And again, I find here the best performing videos in the niche. And so this is how I found one of them. But how I actually found that specific topic is like, to be honest, it's a lot of like searching. When I go and scroll on my main feed, as you can see, that main multiplier is not visible. This is where VidIQ comes in the mix. Now, VidIQ's multiplier is on the whole channel average. It's not on the last 10 videos, but I use it to immediately identify winning videos. Besides that, you have the views per hour, which is like huge, right? Because you can see if it's still relevant, especially like this video when it's older. So it's an older video, 3 months old, and it's still getting dozens and dozens of views per hour. This results in hundreds per day, if not thousands per day. I can go and look at that. If I like this, I can go and analyze it. Now here's where the next thing comes in. VidIQ, where you see how the performance goes. Like, how was the first 24 hours? Is it performing better or worse than their normal? Because you can see the shadow here, the overview of the whole channel, which is a bit odd here. You see that they grew massively from this point, so you can go into their videos. It's a small channel. Again, how long has the video been around? 7 months only. I seem to find young channels. Descending, this video does well. Boredom will transform your life. And then what I start to notice for this channel, it's very short content, which is probably a good indicator for stuff. Recent video performing very well. So this is a good indicator of formats that you can then continue to keep scrolling and see what works. This video I just started today, keeps popping up on my live feed, performs well, is getting a massive amount of views. It's interesting, but what interests me more is the ratio between subscribers and views. So I go to the channel, I go to videos and descending. Aha, more. What do? They break down popular creators and then come up with an interesting angle on it. Another type of video that you probably have seen around 15 years or the X amount of years explained in X amount of times. The big guy that is good in that is Simon Squib. His video started really popping off. And if I go to descending, This 30 years of business knowledge in 2 hours and 26 minutes, 8 months old. So if you go and look at this format, he's one of the first ones to introduce. And this is the most watched business video on the platform right now. 8 million views and still getting 1,000 views per hour, which is huge. And then he started redoing that by inviting other people and explaining in a long form way how to do business. And so that long form type works really well. Now, if you're in a certain niche and you're like, okay, business advice, your channel is about business advice, you're a consultant or whatever it is. And here again, this is how I use VidIQ with the subscriber count here. Obviously, Alex Hormozi is a big one. I'm going to use this indicator again of how well it performs. This is motivational. 6 tips of being successful. Interesting. TEDx does a really good job, so we can look into that. And here again, Simon Script is here. So you can go and look and compare the subscribers with the amount of views it's getting. This is just to show you how you can look into pattern recognition. I must say, I've been doing this for a very long time, so I am on the platform a lot. So I know and I see patterns come up. And I'm gonna give you an example of what Mike, my business partner and the CEO of Playstack, does. What Mike did is he went becoming or training for Ironman. And that topic became very, very popular. And you'll see the ratios between subscribers and views are doing really, really well.
I know that before starting a YouTube channel, the most important thing is finding the gap in the market. And by finding gaps in the market, I mean video ideas that when other YouTube channels post those videos, they significantly outperform the rest of the videos on that channel. And I found 3 gaps in the market. The first gap was 30-day challenges. So I ran 5K every day, I walked 10,000 steps every day. And one of the reasons why there is a gap in the market there is because by definition, it takes 30 days to make a video on a 30-day challenge. You can't just sit at a desk and pop out a 10-minute, I walk 10,000 steps every day for 30 days. You actually have to do that. Therefore, there's a barrier to entry. Therefore, the demand is high, but the supply is low. The second gap in the market was Ironman 70.3 triathlon videos. And the third gap in the market was cycling tips for beginners. And so what did I do? I A/B tested all of those 3. Now, I found probably 10, 15, 20 gaps in the market, but those 3 topics really resonated with me. So I made 2 30-day challenge videos and they performed okay for the first 2 videos on the brand new channel. However, they didn't perform as well as I would have liked. So then I A/B tested and I made some Ironman 70.3 training videos and they performed a lot better. But then I tried making the third type of video, which was beginner cycling tips. And those videos got about 5,000-6,000 views per video. So all 3 of those topics did well on my channel. However, the Ironman and the cycling tips performed significantly better. Now on the channel, every video is getting about 5,000 views, when normally, if you don't do that research, if you don't find the gaps in the market, it can take 6 months, a year, even more than a year to get to that level where you're getting 5,000 views per video. But I got there in 1 to 2 months. I'm not saying that I'm amazing, but it's pretty amazing.
One of our studio members, IT Genius, they create content purely for search. They create 3 to 5 videos a week. I know for sure that YouTube search is about 45% of their traffic, and then 15% is Google search, and then there's a lot of suggested stuff. They might not get the most amount of views, but it's all from search. So the intent of the viewer is there really to learn, and that really converts well. And the way we do it is we use TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer. And if I go Ironman, for example, let's see how that performs. It's performing not so great because there's a lot of competition around that. Now the search volume is massive and you can optimize it a lot. Then it will provide you with search results, but we can also look into which videos are performing well. If we then go Ironman training, the search volume goes down, but your competition is less competitive. And so there's a lot of room to search in that. Continue refining your search terms if you really want to rank for Ironman training. So what's your Ironman training plan? Ironman training plan for a year, probably even more specific. See? And then this could be a really good search term to put into your videos. And then as you can see how Mike did it is, I learned to swim for my Ironman, 0 to Ironman in 10 months. See how that performs. And that's a pretty good search term. And then in 10 months, Now that's very specific, so that will be low search volume, but high, also less competition. I haven't even explained how we actually use the paid version of 1 of 10, where you can research and do competitive analysis. So Ironman training, and I go back into it. This is a good way to find the niche. So you can find all the channels here and can start breaking down how well they are doing. We changed from ViewStats Pro because it's $50 a month, and it is good, but VidIQ provides you with a lot more information, and then 1 of 10 does a really good job in doing the other, like thumbnail search, the outlier search. Obviously use the filter. I want multipliers over 3. I want videos in the last 6 months will have performed very well. Now I want to show you the different ways I use AI to come up with video ideas. I don't like to use AI to start with, but to use it as extra research or to come up with initial ideas. We use Claude to just help analyze things and come up with video ideas. So there's 2 ways we can do it. We can copy all of these, and this is not the most efficient way. So we use Claude. I'm very happy I'm using even a desktop version. I would recommend highly to start a project and then provide your channel, and actually even like provide context, and here it's like the project instructions. And then so here I go as like analyze these videos and provide me with the best performing video and video formats. Claude will then make it easy on you. Instead of you having to do your manual research, I do this very often, and I'll show you another way in a minute. And it will provide you with, let's see, top performing videos. Okay, very interesting. And then the video formats, like I explained before, this is very important. So transformation journey documenting, structured training guides are very popular. Day in the life content. Patterns, title structures that work, how-to, number-based videos, time-based transformations, and then what makes the videos so helpful. This is easy to recognize then, and so the multipliers are attached to it, so these we can use. It's all Nick Bear or a lot of Nick Bear content. The other way that I showed you before is I go, and this is not this specific topic, but when I said to go and explore your feed, you can literally just copy your feed. When you provide context for your AI, of like what you want to get out of it. Provide the 3 most common video formats and provide 10 video ideas in those formats and then I'm going to choose a niche for the YouTube growth niche. And then I copy it. I like how Claude does it, that it's not like one big chunk of text like ChatGPT does. So what it will do is it will analyze all the video formats before it goes really into providing video ideas. So based on analyzing the YouTube feed successfully, here are the 3 most effective video formats, which is case study results formats, strategy tutorial formats, and pattern interrupt high value formats. Now provide me with 10 video ideas in the YouTube growth niche with these 3 formats. It gives you a really good breakdown how I turn one YouTube video into 47 calls. That's probably and this is like a behind the scenes. Pattern interrupt, stop creating YouTube content, do this instead. And it's providing already a lot of context. Create content isn't enough anymore. Here's what actually works. What I can do then is like when I find, like I really like the interruption, stop creating content. And now I go back to YouTube, I paste this video in there. Then I check what videos already posted on this, and sometimes it might not be. Or I go to my keyword research and see if there's demand for it. It's a decent demand, and so it gives you an idea of what can do. When AI provides you with video ideas, it doesn't necessarily have to be the idea. It just always tests what works and what doesn't work. Let's try another one, the perfect YouTube script formula. Because this is a very saturated, this is actually really good because it's a very low subscriber count. One thing that I haven't showed you, what is very important, Chrome extension is literally called YouTube to text. It's gonna get an opportunity for me to copy the text. What I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna ask break down this video according to our video format template. And so this is a template that I created to break down video formats, and I'll show you that, and I will provide you this template so that you can do the same thing. So the video, it's a tutorial strategy video. It opens with a curiosity question: is established credibility. So it's a small channel targeting a cold audience, meaning you need to provide credibility. Now, he might not have much success on YouTube, but what he uses is, I studied over 500 hours of most popular YouTube videos, which is a very popular way of doing it. It creates anticipation, multiple value points, and it really breaks down this. And so you can look at the video format, how it works. Can you provide a video script structure on the topic of how to find the gaps in the market to come up with video ideas for YouTube? And it will provide me with a structure. And again, I'm never using the AI itself to write my scripts, but I will use it for some inspiration. What if I told you that the most viral videos on YouTube aren't random? In fact, after analyzing 100 trends, so this is the credibility part, I discovered that 82% of fill the specific market gaps. I didn't use it in this video because I wanted to make it very tutorial based. I'm not going viral with this video. I'm going to show you exactly how to find these gaps. So, pattern interrupt, examples of common approaches, highlight personal story. So it's providing me with the context that I need to use to come up with this. And so before I sign off, there's a channel that we worked with, Photography Explained. He's recently started this channel not too long ago, like 5 months ago, and he's killing it. He's almost at 20,000 subscribers, and he's starting to monetize a highly competitive niche. I'm personally interested in this topic, but this channel understands what works. Now, he has experience with another channel, so he's very good on camera. And the way he stands out to make this channel work, and I'm gonna show you, like, he has already videos in the hundreds of thousands of views. I'm gonna show you how I analyze this to explain to you what he does very well. Other things that makes him stand out is the production quality. I'm not saying fancy stuff, but clear and professional setup. He's very well spoken as well. So you can go and check out his videos. You know, he's very good on camera. He also has a really good system in the backend where he has a scriptwriter and everything like that. And somebody does research. This is his latest video that is popping off like crazy. If I go and analyze all of his videos, break down these videos and explain the different video formats and why they work well. So what you need to understand is that photography is a very old niche. So a lot of his audience is old, but also a lot of people will always want to get into photography. It's like the way he approached it as well is he's an amateur, talking like an amateur, not like a professional. So it's from his standpoint. So this is another way of positioning yourself. So the pattern interrupt, myth busting are the best performings. Megapixels don't matter. How to get crazy sharp pictures. What makes an expensive camera lens expensive. A lot of controversy works very well. You should see his comment section is crazy. And so this is a way how you can break down specific channels and how you can come up with video ideas. So I hope this helps. I hope it gets you an idea on how we look into videos, but to be honest, it's putting in the reps and really like researching. Like Mr. B said, if you put 3 times more time into the video idea, you will get way more results. And so find the best video ideas before you go into the rest of the video.